Today, on Be Something Wonderful, how to manifest everything and anything you want. I am your host, Tom Kieran, and this is the Be Something Wonderful studio of Higher Consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, welcome back. Another powerful lesson today on manifesting. And a few of you have written me saying, Tom, I love this idea of not minding what happens. But my concern is if I stop desiring as much, if I stop wanting as much and really don't mind what happens, will the universe still know that this is what I want, this is what I desire? So guys, let's unpack that a little bit. Because when we say not minding what happens, we're not saying to give up your desires or to give up what you want. We want you to, the only thing you need to give up is the attachment to it or the resistance to it. Hear this, right? So when we're talking about not minding what happens, we're not saying to stifle your desires, to stifle what you want, to give up on what you want or to give up what you desire. The only thing you need to give up is the attachment to it, the resistance to it. The Tao Te Ching said that if you want to be given everything, give everything up. Hear this, guys. If you want to be given everything, give everything up. The Tao's not saying give up your desires or give everything up that you want. What is it talking about? It's talking about the resistance. It's talking about the attachment. It's talking about the judgment. Give that up. When you give that up, then you get everything you want. So let's unpack this a little bit. So we talked about not minding what happens, that every outcome is acceptable. Every outcome leads you to what you want. That equals everything you want. Not minding what happens is a direct relationship to everything. It's a direct line to everything you want. Why? Because it's non-resistance. It's total resistance-free, right? This is why it's a state of non-resistance. It's the state of Tao. It's the state of that God power within you. It's that state of that higher, greater, wiser you, right? That non-resistant state. That's why not minding what happens leads to everything you want. Then when you get into that state of being, it's a carefree state. It's an allowing state. You're not separate now from your desires. You are one with your desires. Then that leads to having everything you want. Right? Once you have the state of being, then the having follows. Sometimes we get stuck on just having. I want this love, I want this specific person in my life. I want this money, I want this job, I want to have this, I want to have that. And we forget that it's the being that you must get there first, that carefree state, that state of allowing, then you can have everything you want. This is a state of non-attachment, not getting attached to the outcome, not getting attached to the desire. Instead, attach yourself to the state of being. Don't get attached to having things. Get attached to being in that carefree state of allowing, right? That's a state of non-attachment. You're not attached to the outcome. It's totally resistance-free. Then finally, guys, all outcomes are good. God created heaven and earth and said it was good, right? Why is it good? Because all outcomes are good. Everything that happens equals that. So all outcomes are good. That equals everything that happens is everything you want. This is what we're talking about. So when the Tao says, if you want to be given everything, give everything up, give up the resistance, give up the attachment, give up judging things as good or bad. When you give those things up, then you're given everything you want. Everything becomes a miracle. This is huge, right? Why, guys? Because now there's no more fear. Where does fear come from? Fear comes from uncertainty, right? We get fearful because we get uncertain of the outcome. Now you can be certain, and now you know you get that. The only reason we get fearful is because we get fearful that we're going to have something unwanted in our life, something that doesn't fit into our plan, something that is against what we want or desire. Once you know that all outcomes are good, that being is having everything you want, that not minding gives you everything you want, there is no uncertainty. There is nothing unwanted. Everything is wanted. Then there's no fear. This is living in the Tao. This is living in that higher vibration, that God vibration, that divinity within you, right? There's no fear. There's no uncertainty. There's nothing unwanted. This is powerful, guys. This is how you manifest everything you want. Not minding what happens equals everything you want. That's non-resistance. Being, that carefree state. It leads to that carefree state of being that's not separate. Everything you want is not separate now from what who you are and what you want, and then you can have everything you want. That's non-attachment. You don't need it. You're already not minding what happens, so now you're in non-attachment. Then all outcomes are good. Everything that happens is everything you want. You don't judge it as good or bad. It's everything you want. There's no fear. There's no uncertainty. There's nothing unwanted. Now you're living that God power within. Now you're living that higher, wiser, greater you. I am your host, Tom Kieran, and this is the Be Something Wonderful studio of Higher Consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification button, and like and share our videos. That's how we get our message out. Follow us on Facebook at Be Something Wonderful, on Instagram and Twitter, at Tom Kieran, our website at tomkieran.com or besomethingwonderful.com, or write me at info@besomethingwonderful.com. I would love to hear from you. Till next time, with great love, this is Tom. See you soon.